This is
The Handbag Husband.
the Handbag Husband. Yay! All right, so today we are going to be doing a review and a recap of our Hermes boutique number 5 visit to our local Topanga boutique here in the United States. And we're going to talk about some of the amazing bag candy that we actually got some hands-on time with, some CBKs. Although they were for display only, unfortunately. But also talk about some of the other kind of Hermes goods that we decided to pick up. There's some additions to our home goods, some pillows, and some other really interesting stuff that I think you all are gonna really like. And then also we'll talk a little bit about where our current USA spend is at and where that puts us within relationship to possibly, potentially, maybe getting to a point for a quota bag. Now, before we get to the video, if you like these videos, if you like the Hermes conversation, the Hermes milieu, and if you like the bag candy, and boy, are we gonna have some great bag candy coming up for you, please don't forget to like and subscribe because it does really help the channel grow. And of course, we are so thankful for that.
Thank you.
But also because you get notified when our newest long videos come out, like this one, as well as all of our short videos and all the stuff we got on the socials at the Handbag Husband on Instagram and YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow so you get notified when that stuff comes out. All right, now let's get down to a recap of our boutique visit. There we go, this is number 5. Our boutique visit, number 5. It's gonna be on this side. Going to the Hermes. The Hermes, see what we get, huh? All right, so let's start off by talking about some of the bag candy that we had in this this visit. And actually it was pretty good, a pretty good amount of bag candy that we actually got hands-on. So we worked up our courage and asked our SA, hey, can we at least like touch it? Can we touch something?
I think in the shopping bag that we did an unboxing, there's still the glove.
Yeah. She's like, you can keep the glove. And I was like, oh, Dobby keeps the glove. Anyways, we got to see a lot of really cool bags, and the first of which is one that we had kind of toyed with, right? We know they're super popular in other parts of the world.
I don't think the word toy.
Okay, so
It's just
we had immediate. First of all, Kelly Mini in a taupe with an Epsom leather that is with the white stitching on it. So I'll put it up here. But it's a mini, right? So we had seen it in FSH previously.
Many
Many times.
people wear out and about in Los Angeles. Everywhere.
And
even in Paris too.
And you could say it's kind of the in bag at the moment, right?
Sure.
For the time being, the small ones.
Yes.
And so of course there's the idea of, should we consider it, right? Is it something, at least throw it against kind of our preconceived notions where we thought, we had immediately written it off, you're like, because you're a big bag lady.
No. Even with 25, I'm like, this is too small.
Yeah.
You know? But since we were there and the store was not that busy.
No.
So we were like, you know what, let's
try it out.
Why not?
Just see, right?
Why not?
And so you got a chance to try it on, and I don't know, what did you think?
Too small.
Yeah, it's too small. And also,
my pencil case is bigger than this.
Yeah. And also it's an Epsom, which I know is really popular. I guess right now a lot of people are really into the Epsom bags, or Epsom leather as a whole.
Because
I just don't like it.
No, it makes sense in the sense of it's a cellier. Cellier most of the time they would use Epsom as almost like I don't want to say a default, but because
and gold hardware, by the way. Did I say gold hardware?
Yeah. It's super durable.
Yeah, but if it gets damaged,
Sure.
then you're SOL. And also, I just don't like the feel of it. It feels not leathery, I guess is the best way I would say that. So it was nice to try it on, and of course.
It's a double confirm.
Yeah, it's a triple now. Because me too.
It's almost like when you imagine your principal at your high school and they stamp, it's like, this is done. And then they send the paperwork to the other section. It's basically that, like stamp, done. It's double.
I remember I had to beg my principal for the stamp to graduate. He's like, I don't know. I was like, just otherwise you want me here another year? He's like, nah.
But I do understand. I feel like it's because, I guess, talk about Birkin, right? Birkin 35 was the OG size.
Yeah.
Which we have.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's about the right size. And then you need to think about, these days, everything is just on your phone.
Yeah.
Meaning people don't have to carry as many stuff as before.
Yeah. But you seem to manage to do so.
Dude. Because I'm old.
Yeah.
I'm not the current generation.
Aww. So yeah, it was definitely No, it's a nice bag. It's a nice bag, right? It looks cool and it looks chic, and it looks great on you, and you look great. Yeah, it's so small.
But for me, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know.
It was a negatory, so.
It's just not for me.
Yeah, but for you people who love small bags, we'll put the bag candy up there, and you all get moving on.
Yes.
It's a hard no for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Purple, I think looks
But it's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. All right, so next up is one that is truly an ooh and ah. It had at least it had us oohing and ahhing, and I would imagine you two all as well. Which was a burn portfolio. So it's not the long one, but it's kind of the more square one. But it was in crocodile.
Because do you know like the pizza? Like the pizza to go, they're folded?
Yeah.
They call it portafolio too, maybe?
Oh.
Remember?
You know what? Maybe I got it from the
So
Italian.
maybe
when I was looking up the words, I was in the Italian website.
No, but why is like the burn, the long wallet?
Yeah.
But this one, it's the fold.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense. Portfolio, it's folded
Yeah.
port, I guess. But it was in crocodile, which was the ooh factor.
Is it a crocodile though?
Yeah, I think it's crocodile. You think it's alligator?
Because I thought, I don't know. I don't want to keep fact checking you, but like normally crocodile they use for the bigger bag.
Yeah.
This one is just a wallet. You think they will use croc?
It was in some sort of large carnivorous reptile. Right, yeah. So in this one, it is the burn portfolio in either, I think it's crocodile. I think it's crocodile.
I think it's alligator.
And it had the small kind of palladium H on it, but it has that
Yeah.
weird H that has like the two stripes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like a vented H.
It's like a normal burn wallet.
Yeah,
a normal burner.
No, it's not the.
My point is like it's the same.
Oh, yes,
The
yes,
normal
yes.
long burn has the same
Yeah.
thing.
So it is absolutely beautiful, and we.
But it's green.
That was the issue, is that it's green, right? And for those
if
people
you
who have,
know,
who have vertophobia, like
No,
you, right?
I'm not vertophobia.
You're vertophobic.
I'm not a big fan.
Yes.
I think my only combo that I would do is just the Kelly Croc green shiny Cellier. That's probably the only green I've really.
For me, I would do the green velvet with the gold. I like that combination. I'm not a huge fan of green, but the green velvet or suede with the gold, ooh, like we saw on Bond Street from the UK.
Grizzly.
Wait, I don't know if it's. I think Grizzly's a different type of suede. No. Either way, so this one was in green. I think if it wasn't a different color, it would be a very strong contender, right? If it was in like a.
I don't think so because another ding is the hardware.
Oh, so.
Yeah.
For me, if it was like brown and gold, I think that would be a consideration. Black and gold, okay, fine. You're never gonna go wrong with that.
Yeah, black and gold is probably most practical.
But it was cool to get to see, and it felt like the Antique Roadshow because we got gloves, right? And you had to put the gloves on and touch it. So it was cool to see, and we're really thankful with the SA for showing us. But this one was going to be a pass as well. Next up is one that we'd seen, I think we see at FSH, right? It's relatively new, or a revival.
No, it's been a while.
Oh, the Kelly Dance?
The Kelly Dance.
Yeah. So it is a Kelly Dance in pink, in Swift leather. I think it's Swift leather.
I think it's Swift.
Yeah, it looks like Swift leather. And I don't know, what do you think about this one?
I remember like years and years ago when we went to Napoli.
Mm-hmm.
I went in, I was asked for the Kelly Dance. Like I was like,
Oh, that's right.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like very first time I went to Napoli.
Yeah.
I was like, do you have any Kelly, like anything I would take Kelly Dance? And I was like, no, I don't have anything. Yeah, but
Pink? Did you take it in pink?
this, I don't think, I think as the time goes by, I think Kelly Dance is not for me. And when we kind of hands on it, it's kind of looks sloppy.
That is exactly what I was thinking. Because you know,
It's supposed to be like a back. You can like, I think you can like strap it, and you can like kind of backpack-ish. And then like it doesn't look good when it just doesn't look nice. The craftsmanship is not quite there.
It looks like,
I don't know because of the Swift or
it could be like it's like slouchy a little bit. Because we see in this one, like the pink, I don't know if it's the way they stored it or what, but it kind of has like a weird like crease at the bottom. And I don't know if that's because the leather isn't strong enough to support the structure of it.
Yeah, so I'm like, it's kind of ugly.
But the one we saw in Bond Street in the UK looked pretty good, right? We saw that I think it was a taupe. I'll put it up here, but and It looked okay, but I think it was a different leather and maybe it's more sturdy. So when it's in those softer leathers, maybe it doesn't look.
Yeah.
Doesn't,
So this one doesn't.
Yeah.
It's just, and the way they store the straps, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, it just
yeah.
basically
I agree.
sloppy.
I agree. I think the dance is kind of hit or miss. It's kind of, so far it's hit or miss. I've seen one that I like and one that I don't like. But it's, again, cool to get to handle and see. And this one was not available for purchase, but it was available for, like when you go to the pound and you get to play, or when you go to the dog factory or whatever, and you get to hang out with when you go, it's like when you go to the dog place.
No, when you go to the, what's it called? Like country
store feed place?
No.
You feed the goats?
No, when you go to like the fair, the country fair.
Oh, yeah.
And they bring that like livestock, so you can like pet, you can.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's like, yeah, okay, fine.
No?
It's kind of like a purse petting zoo. All right, next up is one that is
It's green.
yes, it is green, and that may be a benefit to many people out there who love green.
They want to buy.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
The who are fans of Kermit the Frog, perhaps. But this is one that I kind of have my eye on, and I go back and forth, and I like it, but I know it's not for me. I don't know if you've ever been there where I know this is the one that I like a lot, but it's not for me. But it might be for me. We'll have to figure it out. Which is this GG. It is in the largest size. I don't really know how they call it PM or GM.
I don't think this is the largest size.
Oh really? Do you think it's a larger
The
one?
largest one is like.
This one's quite large. It wasn't the dome, so obviously you kind of want to like to look over it. And it is in crocodile, and it is green, and it's a little. Since I am on this GG kick, and it's been on my wish list at the moment, just a little
it's
background.
Not on his wish list.
I'll add it to my wish list. First, it was originally a gift for some of the internal Hermes families at a wedding. It was given as a gift in 1975 by Jean Girard, I think that's his name. Yeah, Jean Girard. I'll say that right. So the GG is actually his initials. That's how they get GG out of it. And it was meant to be like in honor of the marriage and love and stuff like that. And I will tell you, I think that it kind of does feel that way. When you look at how the leather strap clasps into the H.
Like the burn wallet.
No, the burn wallet is a metal clasp, which is a contrast between metal, cold, hard, and soft leather. But this one is leather on leather, right? So it does feel like kind of a warm embrace closing. So I really like this one. It is not one that I think it would be bad for me because the fact that, so the cabotage that we have is great because the fact that it straps to my arm, right? So I can't lose it.
So basically he stole that one from me already.
Because I have left it at dinner tables. I have left it in the men's room a couple times and been like, I need this back. So I know that the issue is with this GG wallet, if I don't have it strapped to my arm, it's gonna get left somewhere, and then I'm gonna be in deep doo-doo. So I like it. I think it's a great fit for me, but lifestyle-wise, I just don't think I have the wherewithal to keep it around and maintain it. So it was cool to see, except for the fact it's in green. But if it was in gold, leather that is, then
you're not gonna need croc bag.
I don't need croc anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This one already like.
Correct, but I'm saying if it wasn't just gold,
you need a bigger
Meridian
one.
leather,
Yeah,
and it had a strap.
Yeah, dream on.
So if basically we invented a new bag in totality, then it'd be great for me. So next up is another one that we saw. We didn't really get to touch it, and I didn't think about it. And the thing is that it's the Boldy, it's in Etope, and I think it looks like it's in Chev. Which is interesting. I like bags in Chev. You don't see a ton of bags in Chev.
Because Chev normally they use either for the liner of the bag or a smaller bag.
Yeah.
And we're not into smaller bags.
No.
So you're not gonna see them anymore.
No. But it's nice. It's cool that this one is a reasonably sized Boldy.
Reasonably sized.
Reasonably sized.
This is a mini Boldy.
Is that the mini?
It's a mini Boldy. When we were in the store, I was like, remember I got offered the mini Boldy?
Oh yeah.
I said it multiple times, and you're like, what are you talking about?
All right. Still small, but look, it presents larger. Tell me it doesn't present larger.
I mean, sure, if you compare it to the mini Kelly, yeah.
Yes, which we did in this video, or which we did at the store.
Did we?
That you wore them in, Kelly.
No, I'm talking about like right now. No, like back in the store. Did we compare it?
I mean, how do you not compare two bags that are next side by side? Either way, it is a Boldy. It is in a Chev. It is in a taupe, and it has the white stitching, which I think is always a nice touch to it. I think that the white stitching. I guess how do you feel about the white stitching in general?
I guess if the craftsmanship is good, it's good.
Mm.
If the craftsmanship is not good, I'd be like, let me pick at this. Let me pick at this.
Yeah. I think that it brings down.
And also, things just remind me of Bernier. You know, Bernier.
Yeah.
The default is white stitching.
Yeah.
I know Ito is not Bernier, but because since I cannot get Bernier.
The thing is that the stitching, I like it because it looks nice. It adds a nice definition to the curves of the bag and stuff like that. But it also kind of limits it to casual occasions, right? I feel like the stitching in general feels casual.
Yeah.
When the stitching is off color.
Sure.
So it limits kind of the feel of the bag.
Yeah.
Also, the great thing about this one, doesn't have any wheels on it. There's no wheels on it, so.
Well, how is it gonna come back home with us?
You have to carry it.
Oh.
Yeah. But that was cool. I liked. It's always nice to see the Boldy. I think the Boldy is really getting a kind of a boost right now. It seems like it's a bag that is kind of getting risen to the top of the tier 2 bag. So it's a non.
For you?
No, not for me, but just in general, right? I feel like whenever we've seen Boldies out and about, like in stores and stuff, like they're always on display only. They're not easy to get, and you don't see a ton of them. You see way more other of the non-Quota bags. You know, Ruleys, occasionally Lindy's here, Evelyn's, especially here in LA. But you don't see a lot of the Boldies. And also, maybe sometimes they're easy to get confused with other bags too. But I really like them, and it was cool to see this one. And this one was not available to us. It was just one that they had on display.
We haven't got it anyways.
No, I don't think so.
Too small.
Yeah, the mini's not good. So last up, to get to some real meat and potatoes style bags, the ones that everyone likes, is a Birkin. I believe it's 30. It is white with the red kind of outline. I don't know what they call that when they do the edges with the red, but it looks cool. I like it. It feels very sporty, and I believe it is probably like a Clemens Togo.
I don't remember. Yeah,
it's hard to see in the picture. But it's nice to see, and again, we're at the point where we see so many Birkins and Kellys when we're going to these ones. I always get excited at the kind of small changes that we see instead of the standard, most popular kind of gold on gold or whatever, which are nice. Look, they're nice, but I like to see a little strange. I like to see a little strange or a little different take on it, and this is one of those. Would I ever get a white Birkin?
It's almost like when you criticize me wearing white pants after
Labor Day.
I don't know why when I see Birkin white on white like this, I'm like that's like you cannot use it after Labor Day. I don't know, and I don't know why.
No, I don't think it counts for bags.
No, I know,
it's just for pants.
I know, but it's just in my head. It's just.
For me, it's just tempting fate, right? It's so easy to get transference on there.
Look at my Ruleys. I can barely use it.
Yeah.
So.
It's just too dangerous to be walking around with a white bag. You're just gonna something's gonna get scratched. Someone's gonna mark it.
Yeah.
And there's no way around it, and then it'd be heartbreaking. So, yeah. So it's cool to see, and I know there are a whole tribe of people who love white on white bags. I think we saw a lot in Europe. We saw a lot of white on white bags in Europe this last time. But for us, I think it was just pragmatism.
For the bag candy.
It's just too dangerous. All right, so those are the bag handies. Those are the bags that we saw, and it was pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool to get a chance to handle them. And I guess we never really thought about talking to RSA, be like, hey, I know we can't get these bags, but can we at least just play with them,
What are you talking about? Last time we did the Birkin shadow cut.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, the white one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's actually a pretty good tip. I think that's a good way to build rapport with your SA, right? Is to just ask them, hey, can I see one of these bags? I know I can't get them, but can I see these bags? And then you can have a conversation while you're walking through the bag. I think it's a nice rapport builder, no?
No, I think to me it's more like, okay, if it happens and we get offered these bags, we want to be able to make a decision right there. This one basically means like, okay, you kind of know, you already touch it, not like you were somewhere and you're like, I never looked at this bag before.
That's true, like the Mini Kelly, right? We're like,
Sure.
oh, just,
if it happens, whatever how, you might feel like, oh, you know what, I get offer, I like it, and I bought it.
Yeah.
But it might turn out, you know what, this is not for me.
Yeah.
But it's almost like you kind of get familiar with the item that you might be
And it goes both ways.
Future. Yeah.
24, right?
Sure.
We saw it, we're like, oh, you know what?
Sure.
Kind of into it. All right, so let's talk about what we got and what it added to our spend here in the good old US of A. And the first thing that we got, and we got a couple things. We got a couple different things here. Let's see here. The first thing we got came in a box, and I think this is probably one of my favorite objects that we got this time. Comes in a box like this.
It's not a bag.
And it's not a bag. I mean, it's sort of a bag. It's not literally a bag, but it's a thing that you put things in.
You put a bag in.
You put, yeah. So this is one that I think was actually
We have been waiting.
we had been waiting for, and we don't. There was a panic last time we went to the boutique because someone had grabbed it off the shelf and we thought it was available and we thought it was ours, but it actually wasn't available and it wasn't ours, and they denied them just like they denied us too. But this one we actually we got a call from our SA saying, hey, why don't you come in and pick this up? And of course, it's a great strategy. We're like, oh, we're gonna come in and get this, and then we come in and get these things too.
It was not bad. It was not that bad.
Yeah. But we're super happy to have it. I think it's gonna be the one piece, the main piece of our Cheval d'Orient things.
It is spoiled now. It's just
They don't know what it is yet, but it's gonna be the one piece that ties everything together. The collection we have now is nothing without this piece, right? Is it not the most important piece?
Yeah.
Or maybe the second most important piece, because the cups are obviously very, very important as well, which is.
So annoying.
You can't see your face. You can't see your face. All right, here we go. Which is the Cheval d'Orient teapot or coffee pot. And all I have to say is
Majestic.
finally. Yeah. Look at that.
So nice.
Finally, we can have our complete tea experience instead of just having the cups only. Like, we have been searching for this thing for so long. And again, what is a tea set without a teapot? There is no tea set without a teapot. You just have cups, basically. And as you can see, it is in the standard Cheval d'Orient with many horses on there. You can take a look at that.
This size actually looks better.
Yeah, I think so too. And it turns out the Cheval d'Orient is actually one of the most popular China sets, right?
Now.
At least at the
I
moment.
thought it was the most it's gonna be the most popular one.
Really?
Yeah,
It's the most
when
kind
I
of
first
classic
heard
look
about,
to it.
like, Hermès,
Yeah.
the mosaic was like, that's the one. I guess maybe the only thing I know because it has the edge on it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's the most like classically styled. It is one of the most like classically styled sets, right? Because you have this one. Because you have the H deco, right? You also have the safari one, right? Where it's in the jungle scene, something like that.
Oh, the leaves one.
Yeah, there's the yeah.
I do like the jungle. I do like that.
I don't know. You gotta have a tiki bar or something to put in there. It just feels a little too. I don't know. But this one is the most popular.
I think that one was too feminine for you.
Yeah, it's a little feminine. But I like it, right? We can finally, kind of do our tea stuff and properly.
And it's actually like mimic the.
Yeah.
No, the lid, bro.
Oh, the lids, yes.
Yeah, look.
Oh, there are different designs, but no, they're similar, but just one more ring on there, which you can see. So I don't know. I mean, I think this one goes here. This one goes here. I feel very accomplished having gotten the teapot.
You feel so fancy.
I feel fancy because would you like some more tea? But again, it has the traditional kind of Cheval d'Orient, the step horses or whatever they call them, like from
I'm
the
actually
Caucasus or
surprised
whatever.
that the size is bigger than I thought. When you think about teapot, it's just like maybe like this.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I was like, how many cups is gonna serve?
Well, I mean, we bought the set of teacups, and they have six cups in it. So obviously, you need to be able to.
It's not gonna serve 6, so now.
Well, they're pretty shallow. But again, this is the da 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 da. You know, checkpoint achieved.
Sure.
We got to the point where we can now have coffee or tea
Party.
and kind of do it right, right? As opposed to having to have some sort of non-cheval d'Orient coffee or teapot, which clutters up the mess. Okay,
Sure.
So very happy to have that. Excited. Of course, you cannot microwave it because it has the gold inlay in it and other metal things in there. So do not microwave this one.
Why would you microwave a teapot?
Hey, people have done stranger things. And so, yeah, I think it'll be nice, and it'll definitely make an appearance probably pretty often in our future videos moving forward. So, I don't know, any thoughts? Cheval d'Orient, teapot?
I feel like what's it called? What's older than adult? What's the word that's
Older than an adult?
yeah.
Middle age? Middle age, is that the word?
No, like it's almost like you unlock.
Oh, you unlock like middle age? Is that what it's like? I mean, I guess if you're being excited about having a teapot, then you're middle aged, right? So, not yet. I still have like a couple months before I'm middle aged. So, all right. Anyways, Cheval d'Orient teapot, very excited. Yay! Yeah. All right. Next up, to go along with the Cheval d'Orient.
This one, I actually at first,
Yeah.
I thought I was going to buy during our upcoming trip, which is very soon. If you don't know, we are heading to Asia, and I think it would be very fitting to buy these in Asia. Wait, do they know? Wait, anyone knows where we're going yet?
We're going to Asia.
So
Surprise!
Yeah, no, they know. That
And you would think this is where you would have it, right?
Yes, but I'm like,
okay.
you know what? Since I'm there, let me ask if they have it. And I was just like, what? Do you want this? Let me check. And they just happen to have it. They have 2 of them. So
Also, pro tip: ask your SA for random stuff. They might have it. They might have it. They might just have
it's
it.
not Burger and Kelly.
Yes,
And
yes.
They just don't have
Yeah,
this,
yeah. That's how you get the daggers from the eyes. But yeah, so this one is another one, Cheval d'Orient, and I think it is something that we had.
You were surprised. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
As promised. Yeah, I got the gloves too. So I don't know. I don't need to put these on, do I?
Why do we need these?
So you got the gloves just if we ever need them.
Oh, you know what? This one has like almost like a Mickey Mouse.
Oh,
You
it
know
does. Yeah, it has a very Mickey Mouse vibe to it. Anyway, so in addition to the Cheval d'Orient, let's get this bad boy open. And I think these are ones that will be not used as much as the teapot for sure.
No, it's okay. So this happened. It was because for our was it Christmas?
Over was it New Year's? It was New
It
Year's.
was New Year's. So
yes.
we bought like bunch of sushis. Eating cow down at home over here. We have like the whole set of like cheval plates, whatever, and we didn't have.
That's
the
right.
soy
So
sauce.
because we. Should put like nuts and stuff in there, maybe.
No, it's for sauce, dipping sauce. Out.
Oh, cool, you can't. So we had the sushi plate, right? We have the
Yes.
Cheval d'Orient sushi plates. They're like kind of
Yeah.
very shallow square ones. But we had to eat soy sauce off non-sushi plates
Yes.
and non-Cheval plates. Oh, it was so hard. But luckily that problem is solved because we got the soy sauce bowls. What do you call these? Trays, bowls, dishes?
Dish.
Yeah.
Sauce. It's called soy dish.
So we got the Cheval d'Orient
There are 2 of them in there.
soy dish. And we got 2 of them because there's 2 of us.
Duh.
And who doesn't? I don't like sharing my soy sauce. So the first one is this one. I think they are
the same.
actually the
They're the
same
same. They only have one pattern.
for all the patterns. So there's no, distinction like the coffee cups. They label them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they have different horses on them.
So when you look at on the website or whatever, it would just say like number 1 and then the degree, I guess. If they have that, meaning it will have multiple variants.
Variants.
Yeah,
variants.
to it.
Yes,
so,
yes.
But this one doesn't have the soy dish.
Oh, it's nice. It's a nice size to it. I mean, it just kind of goes with it. And
I guess if you put nuts in here.
Oh, you could put nuts. You could also put like small candies of some sort, maybe.
No.
You know, something like that. But I think for soy sauce, kind of be very nice.
Yeah.
And everything fits together, so you can breathe easily.
Yeah, sure.
That your soy sauce fits
Yes,
together. So
yes.
we got 2 of those, which
One,
are
two, one, two.
1, 2, 1, 2.
It doesn't sell as a set, so if you want to buy one, it will be one. But
I think it'd be cool if they had different ones though, right? I'd like to have yours, the one that we know is yours, and the one we know is mine. Because otherwise they get mixed up.
yeah,
and-
you can. I mean, you can look by the stamp.
Oh, let's see the stamp on here. So this one is, I don't know if you all can see that, but it is the cloud. The cloud.
Oh, like you?
No, cloud. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little cloud on there. So whoever the cloud porcelain person at Hermes is, good job and thank you. And this one is, I think it's a duck. I think it's a duck. Let's see here if you can see it. Can you put it up? I don't know if you can put it up to that one.
Yes, I don't think so. No, it's too bright, maybe.
We might just have to insert some pictures of it here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
So that's pretty cool. Hermes, good job. We are down the pathway of Cheval d'Orient.
It's still far.
Do you think we're halfway at this point? We got to be close to half.
I think we have.
But the thing is, I would say we're more than half. Not because of the numbers are divided by 2, but because of the objects that we got that are harder to get. That might take longer to get.
No.
Teapot, tough. It's a tough one. It's a toughie. Next up is one, the timing just didn't work out for the video, which is going to be the makeup set, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we picked that one up for one of your
my
friends,
friend,
just
yeah.
as
And I already gave it to her.
yeah, so we already gave that one to her. So it does count for the spend. It'll include in the spend. I'll put it up here, a picture of it. It was like a 3, like
it's
lip
nice.
gloss.
It's like the lip balm and then the 2 lipsticks. And it's kind of nice because the inside, the lipstick kind of like case, it's like it's them 3 colors.
Yeah.
So that is super cute.
Yeah.
So.
That was just a gift, but it's already been given away. So, but it was included in the spend. So there's that. All right, last and not least.
This one is mine.
It is yours, and I am actually thankful that we got this one, so you can stop using mine because you've confiscated
I'm
mine.
not using yours.
You say that. Now you're just gonna take all the pillows.
Oh, yeah.
These are all mine, and you don't get them. Sorry, it's another pillow, which it is an equestrian themed one, and let's see here. It's a little. Comes in a bag and it looks like this. Let's see if we can pull this bad boy out here. But it is different than the. Is it different? It's different. We don't have a companion one to this, do we? We have different varieties of this one.
Those 2, the one you have is like
Oh.
you have the edge thingy.
Let me see if I can get this one. See if I can get this disrobed. Here we go. I got it. I only made it to Weeblo. Okay. All right. So here we go. Looks like this.
It's very close to the first one. I'm not like super big fan of this one.
Yeah.
But I think it will go with the one that we currently have.
Yeah.
So the issue, okay, let's talk about like why we're buying this one, right? So the first one we bought, it's mine, it's brown. The second one we bought, it was yours. It was like a brown, like light brown.
And a different
grayish.
style, no?
It's a totally different style. We put it on 2 sides, so one on your side, one on my side, on the couch. This couch that you see, that one over there.
Yeah.
But then I was like, this is too small. I need more, but I don't want to use his, so I'm using my pillow to use his pillow. So I'm not touching his pillow.
Yeah. So you want. So essentially, what's happening is you're putting wear and tear on my pillow.
No. My pillows, it's the one who's touching your pillow. I never touch your pillow when I'm like laying on the couch. So my body never touch your pillow. It's my pillow to snuggle with your pillow. I want to snuggle with my pillow.
But your pillow is putting wear and tear on my pillow.
Doubt it.
Yeah.
So this one.
Yeah. So needless to say, she got another pillow so she could leave my pillows alone, hypothetically.
I feel like I might just use it.
Yeah, you're gonna use all 3 of the pillows. So this one's actually pretty cool though. I like the design, although it is not my preference. It's a little too horsey for my taste because my pillows are not horse-oriented.
It's too horsey. Like this thing is no horsey at all.
No,
horses. We eventually we're gonna name them.
So they probably already have names.
Sure.
I think for my personal taste, there's a difference between pillows and teapots.
Sure.
So this one is the Tralala is the name of the design. It was originally a scarf. And actually, believe it or not, it is modeled after the Franz Joseph I of Austria from the late 19th century. Is modeled from the horse bridles that his bodyguard would use. Okay. And that is maybe important, but the more important thing is that his nephew, Franz Ferdinand, his bodyguard did not have nearly as extravagant horse bridles. Yeah. Also, when he got assassinated, it created World War I. So needless to say, there is a historical bent here, if you are someone who likes history. So maybe if they had this one, things might have turned out better for everybody. But they did not. And I think it's nice. It feels very equestrian. It feels kind of regalia, right? It feels kind of like a royalty horse bridle. Sure. It looks nicer than what you would see maybe the common person riding on a horse. Definitely better than a cowboy. So I think it's cool. So also it is made from 90% merino's wool and 10% cashmere, which is quite nice. It means it's a little bit more durable than just pure cashmere. Yeah, sure. It matches with the other pillows we have. And most importantly, really the best aspect of this is
waiting for the fourth one.
That you don't use mine anymore, hypothetically.
We'll see. Maybe this one will snuggle with my pillow and my pillow is snuggle with
that's right. So you can snuggle this one with the other snuggle one. Yeah. So you have like 3 pillows removed from mine. Yeah. So we'll have to see what goes on there. Oh, yeah. Also, another dust bag.
I love
Can never go wrong with.
Super useful when you travel.
Yeah, they are quite useful for travel. They're quite useful for many things, really. And the thing is that some of the bags that we see, some of the bags that you'll see out there, they actually have this as the liner. Yeah. They'll have this on the inside of it. Yeah, so you're like, it's very.
Or cut it cost. I don't know.
I don't know if it's any of those things, but it's pretty cool. It's cool to see it like in the dust bag and all that. So, so that is what we got in total. So let's talk about where that brings our USA spend and how close that brings us to potentially, possibly getting a Quota Bag. So all these things put together for the trip spend, so this one specific boutique visit comes out to $2,935. So that is for just this trip.
Yeah. This one's a little bit expensive.
The teapot was expensive, $1,500 something.
Yeah, because they raised the price.
Yeah, they raised the price, They didn't want to give it to us while it was less price. Anyways. Still happy to get it. And that ultimately means that it puts our total USA spend at this boutique, which is really the only one we have any spend at $17,384.
Before tax, guys.
That's before tax. I gotta love those LA taxes at 10%, right? Something like that, 10.5, maybe?
I know there's still some city that's still 9.5, I think. Yeah.
So I mean, I guess that ultimately puts us at a point where maybe it is time to kind of have those conversations with our SA and say, hey, look, this is not quite, but very almost quite at 2-to-1 spend for a Quota Bag, depending on which Quota Bag it is. I don't think that we're going to bring it up just yet. Let's do another visit and see, kind of feel it out where we're at.
Yeah, maybe after we come back from the trip.
And the timing seems like it'd be right? We're not too close to the holidays where all the bag people are fighting over everything. Yeah. And we're not so close to the middle of the summer where maybe it kind of slows down a little bit. Yeah. So hopefully the timing is right, but ultimately, we're kind of getting to that point where.
It probably doesn't matter. It probably doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter to us. It matters to us because the fact that when we travel the world.
Since we have been going back to Europe so often, and this time, we're gonna be. What's it called? The explorer. We're gonna go to Asia, and now we're a world traveler.
Yes.
Sure.
But my point being is that it really brings up kind of the question: is this the right boutique for us?
Why do we need to anchor this?
Right. Yeah. Why are we investing and having a spend?
I think I think the reason we started is because we want to kind of to taste the theory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
again, the thesis for this channel
Yeah.
is that what does it take to get a quota bag in the United States?
No, that's not-
and is it
that's
more
not
or
the
less
thesis.
difficult than outside the United States?
Sure.
Right. And at this point, we've gotten multiple quota bags.
Multiple
Quota bags
ones.
outside the United States, and we've had spends that are far less than this when they offered our first ones to us.
We have 2 bags that we got without pre-spend.
So we've had multiple bags where we've had no spend,
Yes.
right? And we show up and they offer us. I think obviously in the visit we buy lots of stuff other than just the bags.
After we got offered the bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously 2 bags for sure.
Yeah.
There's 2 bags that we got. Wait, more. I
Yeah.
guess Paris doesn't count, but
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I mean, if you don't count Paris, then 2 bags that we got, 2 quota bags that it was not. There's nothing.
Yeah. So I mean, it brings to question, our experience as what is the methodology for quota bags? What is the qualifying for the quota bags here in the USA? Is it fair? And does it make sense for us to invest those dollars here for a quota bag?
I mean, it's nice thing that I don't need to pack stuff.
Yes, that is
very
nice.
nice.
It's less
But
stressful.
Is it like 2 to 1
Yeah.
nice? 3
Yeah.
to 1 nice?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because we've seen people in the comments who are like, oh, here in LA, Beverly Hills, or not Topanga, but Beverly Hills, they're like, I'm at 5 to 1 and still haven't been offered anything. And if that's the case, at 5 to 1 what you spent, you should be traveling somewhere else to get the bag.
Definitely.
You should definitely show up to somewhere else and just be like,
Yeah.
give me a bag.
They
And
will
they'll be
give you
like,
two bags.
Got you. I got you, fam. So I mean, it kind of proves what we thought. So those are the thoughts that we're having at the moment as far as is it worth it? And not everyone can travel as much, and maybe
This year we're gonna be too many.
we travel a
Too
lot.
many, yeah.
We travel a lot. So, but those are just things to think about. This is things that would come up and say, how do they do it in other countries, and where does that spend ultimately end up? The dollars versus the bags gotten. And I think that at this moment is kind of a turning point where is if we continue to spend in the United States and still don't get bags, that's where it's going to start to tip the balance. So.
Don't forget to follow us through our Asia trip. Should be next video. But
yes,
this
we're gonna
is
have.
obviously this
yeah.
is the
And we'll see. We'll see. I have no idea what Asia is going to be like. Right? Like it
I'm
could
gonna
be.
eat a lot. We're gonna eat a lot. We're gonna
Yes.
sweat a lot.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be fun. We haven't been back
Yeah.
for quite some time now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really looking
Yeah,
forward to
yeah,
going
yeah.
back to Asia this time.
And we don't know what the Hermes experience is like. It might be a knife fight in a closet. It might be, I don't know.
Just go and enjoy, man.
Yeah, keep an open heart. All right, so that is it for today's unboxing, as well as kind of review of our Hermes de Topanga boutique visit number 5. Right, and of course, I'd love to see what you all think. Kind of comments. What do you think about the things we got? What do you think about the bag candies? Love to hear what you all think, whether you pick it up or not.
How many pillows that you guys
Yeah.
have on the
Yeah.
couch?
Yes.
What is the right amount?
How do you keep your significant other from stealing your pillows? Yeah, or using them?
Buy more.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't think that's gonna work.
Just buy more pillows.
Yeah. But if you like the Hermes conversation, if you like the Hermes milieu, and if you like the bag candy, and boy, are we gonna have some bag candy for you, especially for our next trip, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because it does really help the channel grow. And of course, we are so thankful for that.
Thank you.
But also because it means you get notified when our newest long videos come out like this one, our short videos, all the stuff we got on the socials at the Handbag Husband on YouTube and Instagram. New Hermes content coming out every single week. So with that, see you next time. See you on our in Asia.
See you in Asia, yeah.
And goodbye.